Yes, sir. The red light is on. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing, everybody? And we're back for another reaction video. And yes, we are here to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. Let's get into it. Okay, so last year, around this time, I did a reaction video on the Real House of Potomac on the incident between Candace and Monique when they had their physical altercation. And of course, I definitely gave the most fairest commentation that I feel I could give when it came to the brawl of those two women. Um, like I said, I have seen so many blogs go into the favor of Monique. And I just felt like at the end of the day, you know, both parties played a role. And I feel like both parties should be held responsible for what happened. Although, you know, Monique was the one that had lack of self control. Okay. So this season, season 6, um, I said that I wasn't going to start YouTube with doing episode to episode videos. I just would like to get deep into the try to get deep into the actual season to basically kind of sort out, okay, this is this is that, because it's really kind of hard to kind of tell how, because let's just put it like this, tables do happen to turn, and you tend to see um, a lot more happen after a while. Okay. I'm bad, guys. Anyway, as you know, someone's getting my attention. But anyway, so yes, I like to get deeper into the season because a lot of time there'll be a lot of twists and turns, and sometimes those twists and turns could kind of give you an explanation of, or allow you to further understand why some of the women operate in the way that they do. Okay? And then some are just instantly telling. Some of them you already kind of know, and as the season played out, it just basically confirmed what you already saw. That too. Okay? So let's get into the entire season 6. The reunion is getting ready to come up. And I see that they have Nicki Minaj coming in to question the ladies. Um, thing is, I love Nicki Minaj. I am definitely a fan. However, in my opinion, I can't say that I'm going to agree with, what she has to say or the things that she has to do. Basically, from my understanding, there are going to be some juicy questions she's going to ask. Okay. But I don't know. I guess I got to look at it to kind of see. Mm. I just, from my understanding, as far as when they speak on behind the scenes, I guess I got to wait to see the fact that they say she's been really hard on Candace. And I'm like, oh, why? I think everybody else has. Why, Nikki? Why hard on Candace? She's not the only one to play the role here. But hey, who knows? We'll just have to see. Now, I'm going to name each individual from least to what I have to say to the most of what I have to say, if I got to say it like that. I'm going to start off with Excel. What that girl name is. Guess what, y'all? I had to Google for the friend name, honey, and I still got it right. I still got it wrong. Excel. I think that girl named Excel. Oh shit. But anyway, everybody knows she was the only friend to the Real House Potomac this season. She was the only friend to the show. And I think she was friends with Wendy. She is also um I want to say something. I think she's African descent, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, she also and her husband also attended the show as well. She is first year being friends of the show. And I kind of enjoyed her. I like the mutualness about her. I think she was very, um, can I say, transparent between all of the ladies and, their personal issues towards each other. She wasn't as opinionated, but then she did kind of, basically scope the scene as far as when the ladies had their altercations, their verbal altercations, and she pretty much gave, it's fair. Like, I guess she was kind of like pointing out like who's wrong, like, well, what about, so I kind of, enjoyed that about her. I think she was very, like I say, very transparent, very, she didn't pick sides, even though she were friends with some, but she didn't basically use that to say, okay, I don't even know this woman, but I'm cool with you. And see, okay, and here's my thing. When it comes to other people's business, and things that they have personally going on, if even if we're friends, even if me and you are friends and you have a situation going on with somebody that I have never even met, I notice a thing called loyalty. But I think people use loyalty and they come up with their own defiance of it, because I feel like this loyalty is really something, in my opinion, that is separate from foolishness. You at odds with someone for whatever reason, emotions get into the play and you guys don't agree with how each other are. If somebody is toxic or a particular type of person and they're continue to get to you about certain things, I'm not going to sit here but as your friend, I'm not going to get in the middle of it, but as your friend, I am going to sit here and say, well, I do see this. I mean, that's where I feel like, okay, I can sit here and tell you where they trying you at. I can tell you where they trying you at by just on the outside looking in. From my perspective of then what I analyze to see. Now, would I sit here and talk to that person and tell that person where I see where you wrong at? No. But you as my friend, I can sit here and tell you where they wrong at. And I think that's where I feel like the loyalty should stand. But as far as, oh, I ain't talking to her because you ain't talking to her, and oh no, I'm gonna nitpick at her, or I don't like this B because of, no, that is high school. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know this woman from a can of paint, and whatever y'all got going on, baby, is between y'all, okay? Because Candace has learned a very, very valuable lesson, or maybe she hasn't. I don't know about sticking your nose in people's business. And when you stick your nose in people's business, you and Monique got into it because you got your ass involved with the hell her and Ashley had going on. And I feel like, Candace, that was on you. I said that in my last video, but you should have mind your goddamn business. Because whatever Monique and Ashley had going on, let Ashley say what she want to say about your friend. You supposed to be behind your friend and tell your friend, guess what? Let me tell you something. You leave that alone. You encourage your friend. She wrong for that. She this, that, and third. Yeah, y'all kiki it up right there. You tell her straight up, and then you say, baby, let me tell you something. This is how you handle somebody like that. And this is all in private, all house talk. That's how you handle that. You don't sit here and get involved and you start attacking that person because you don't like what they did to your friend. I say, let's play grown here. Let's play grown. And who I get that kid from? What's her name? Ooh, Alexis, not Alexis Field, Kim Fields. Kim, I'm about to tell my sister. Kim Fields. Kim Fields said, I don't play. I play grown. Okay? That's how you do. You play grown. All right? Hold on, y'all. Okay. So with that being said, I commend homegirl for that. Like, yeah, I got nothing to do with that shit. I'm cool. Look, all y'all seem to be nice. You know, to each his own. Whatever y'all got going on, hopefully y'all will get through it and call it a day. Um, who else has nothing to say about? I guess I'll go with ooh, Wendy. I'll go Wendy. I'll go with Wendy. I think Wendy is the next one. Um, Wendy. I was loving her this season. I'm sorry. I really was loving Wendy this season. I mean, at the end of the day, I get it. This is television. So I guess you can't really, you know, put it all out there. I mean, I have not seen any rumors about her husband doing any kind of things to kind of, speak on her change or whatever. But I'll put it like this. This is television. So, Wendy, if you are out here, changing it up because, you have heard certain things about your husband or you want to be a little more appealing to your husband, I feel like this. You know, how about this girl? You look good. You look damn good. And to each his own to, whether you did it for whatever reason. Like at the end of the damn day, shit, if you want to spice that shit up for your husband because you want to see him and show him, bitch, hey. No, I don't feel like you doing it. Like I no, I wouldn't agree with nobody doing it for their man or whatever. But cause a man, but it wasn't a decision that her husband told her to do. You need to do this. You need to do that. I will hope not. That was a decision she felt she wanted to do to spice it up for her man. And in my opinion, to each his own. You know, I just put it like this. Wendy, let me tell you something. How you upstage them bitches? I wouldn't give a mother sucker damn it if the rumors were true about not the cheating. I'm sorry, guys, not the cheating, but I think I overheard something about him following IG models or whatever the situation may be. I mean, at the end of the damn day, if you felt like you wanted to turn it up a notch for your husband, you know, I would only sit here and support that and really say, okay, kudos to you if it was on something that you wanted to do. That was something that you made a decision for your body. So even if what they were saying was that you did it because of whether he was looking at IG models, liking pictures, following, whatever. At the end of the day, let's be clear. Eddie's still a man. Okay, Eddie is still a man, and not one female could ever sit here and say, "I don't give a darn." If he's man and he's human, if he's sitting up here looking at other women, he's gonna notice other women. The disrespect comes in is not only what he does in front of you, but the disrespect also lies when, just like say, he's liking pictures and all that stuff like that. But again, this is rumors. There is no saying that this is what he's actually doing. This is just what the rumors are saying. But I have yet to see anybody throw up receipts on this man. But my commentary isn't about her husband. It is about her. If the rumors were true as far as him cheating, then yes, I would be completely like, girl, what is you thinking? That if he's already cheating on you, ain't no sense in you going to get no damn surgery to get his attention. Now, you know, you trying to keep it, not lose it, and then trying to get it back. That's a different story. I mean, that's just my opinion on that. However, if you feel like your husband is admiring certain assets, and you feel like, you know what, for my husband, this is what I decide. None we talked about, none he convinced me to do. This is what I decided I want to do. This is my body. Who else gonna check me on it? Anybody and everybody has an opinion on any freaking thing. But what I choose to do with my body and the decision I choose to do it is my decision. And if that is the case, Wendy, bitch, own it. Own it. Fuck them bitches. And half of the hoes that sitting up here saying are either not a wife or even have a man at all. Okay? So they can spice it up. That's their prerogative. But at the end of the day, I'm spicing it up not because I'm trying to get a man. Okay? Because I want to keep the spice in my marriage between me and my husband. And this is something I chose to bring to the marriage. It doesn't even matter. People are going to have opinions on surgery shaming, like they got the surgery shaming and all that body shaming, whatever the situation may be. But she did it for herself, you know? And despite if she did it, why? Isn't that reason she's supposed? Because if she was doing it to get the attention of other men, now that's a problem. But if she was doing it for her man and it was her decision, why are we talking about it? Who cares? Who cares? Until you can show me receipts and not no blog when you actually have a receipt with him in the actual act of cheating on me, like Maka, okay? Then you holler at me, okay? And I figure yourself out. Other than that, child, moving on. Because Wendy was serving them bitches, and I don't care what nobody said. And I'm here for it. Wendy, I'm here for it. At the end of the day, tell them who's back about. Get up out of business. Get up out of marriage. Until you have one, then you can holler at me about how life's supposed to operate in her. Okay? Because you also got people that sit here and put on faces and go to surgery for faces. And just you ain't even have to go to surgery. You just a plain pretty face and still couldn't keep your man. So guess what? Maybe you should have did what Wendy did. Hmm. Maybe you should have did what she did. Because baby, she's not divorced. You are. Okay? All right. So that goes Robin. Okay. I relate to Robin in some shape or form when it comes down to not being motivated, having the fear of failure, all that stuff. I kind of see where she was going with this season, and she spoke on a lot of the things that see, one thing I can respect about Robin will sit here and she'll back Giselle up on the bullshit, but she's not the one to hide her business. You know, she's very, very open about the issues she has, and people are coming with their scenarios left and right about Wanda really care for her. Wanda, I don't see what dude who really don't care for you ever want you to have his baby. And not only that, he's pushing. He seemed like he tries to motivate her, and like I say, he's human, so he don't know how to like give her the motivational. He's not a motivational speaker, so of course his way of motivating her is probably not going to come off as rewarding as it would be if he might not know how to be, seem more positive in the advice or the motivational, so to speak, that he gives Robin. But at the end of the day, yeah, he tell her, look, you get above your ass. You got these children in school. You got these kids in school. They got schoolwork. They got to do this and that, do that. Like at the end of the day, baby, you the mama. I'm out here trying to work. I'm trying to do this, trying to do that. At the end of the day, it don't seem like they having issues where he's not holding up his end of the deal for his daddy roles. So when it comes down to the educational part, that might be her role, and clearly it is. So because he's looking at her like, okay, get up, like this is what you handle when it comes to the kids, and rightfully so. He's telling her get up and do your part, and rightfully so, he shouldn't have to. So therefore, I don't see Robin and Juan's relationship as being, I think people were like really putting 20 on 10 when they start speaking on their relationship not being real or not perfect. So I do disagree with Wendy on that. I think that they just are being very, very taking things very, very slow because you got to understand these two just came out of a marriage together and they're trying to slowly but surely come back to that place that they once were, but they're trying to do it better. So the steps probably will be a little more slower up than it would have been if it was on, like it was back then. And I think that's where um, Robin results to a lot more when it comes down to her trying to be kind of like skeptical of, getting pregnant again. And I put it like this, baby, let me tell you something. Rightfully so. No, you want me to push a goddamn baby out, cuz, and we not married yet? No, I don't want to do that when I feel like, I want to assume that's what Robin might, feel where, you know, hey, and I think she also mentioned something about like, cuz you weren't here for these last two. You was off and on like that. Let me tell you something. As the mother role, you right. She will be the one that's stuck with that damn baby when it comes. Hell, I'm still trying to get myself together when it comes to these two. I'm still trying to peel myself out of bed on time to make sure these two are behind going to school. Attending school online. So why would I sit here and make another damn baby when I'm already dragging with these two? You already getting on me about dragging with these two. So cuz, why are you trying to pressure me into having something? And I just feel like, in my opinion, why has this expectation for Robin to be this ideal mom and wife and soulmate or whatever the situation may be. And I just think that his expectations is way too high that he's not pulling his weight as her man. Okay? He may be an excellent father because you got some guys who can be an excellent father, but he suck as a mate. And like I said, I think Juan is too busy focusing on Robin's flaws, but he's not focusing on what he's not providing to the table like he should, emotionally and mentally. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and then I mean towards her, because you do have cases where guys are excellent fathers, but they suck as a boyfriend, a fiance, and a husband. They can't seem to get that right for shit, but they can be, but they mess with their kids, they fuck with their children, and to me, I can work with you only for a certain, for a certain extent. But I think to each his own. I really feel like Robin, you know, girl, get your business up, and I would actually put that having another baby and that marriage and all that. I really think Robin needs to get herself to a point where she's just focused on building her individually, and putting whatever you and Warren got going on to the side. Because as you grow, he will eventually follow. But at this point, baby girl, you got a lot of things going on with you. And I think the biggest mistake you can be doing, the biggest distraction is trying to focus on a relationship when you still have so much going on individually, personally, with them. So that's what I have to say about Robin. I just think that she shouldn't be too focused on, what she got going on. I think because her and Juan are so are more exposed. What I wouldn't even say exposed there. It's more of an open book than the other relationships. You know, I really can honestly say that I can appreciate about them being on reality television with their relationship being so open the way it is. I think that's how it's supposed to be. So that's why I feel like her and Juan could look like, the most worstest couple. And for Wendy to sit here and say, that shit ain't real. Like, shit, Juan and Robin is as real as you gonna fucking get, in my opinion. That's as real as you gonna get, because that's some real shit that they go through. That's some real shit. Like, not that make believe shit, Karen. We'll get to that. But I do love Karen. So, but I do feel like, Robin, you know, you seem to know that your relationship is a sensitive subject for you. So, bitch, that might be your cutest out of other people. Don't follow up with yours when it comes to attacking other people's relationship, because you know you got your own problems. Okay? You got your own chat behind your closed doors. So, ain't your ass from falling up with goddamn miserable ass, no manless Giselle. Okay? Girl, leave her alone. You know? Leave that shit alone what she got going on. You know, but I get it. If that's like y'all little routine, and that's y'all little alliance, is that the strategic shit y'all do? Okay, to each his own. But let me tell you something. Don't get mad when somebody come for that open book, baby. When they start reading them pages in that motherfucker, if you get what I'm saying, okay? They start reading what ain't on the blogs, baby. It's just what's being presented. You know, don't bitch up, cause you falling up with Giselle, and you already know, baby, that your relationship is a sensitive subject. Then don't put your ass in no position when somebody start reading the pages of that open book of your or that shit you call a relationship. You understand? Okay, let me tell you. Okay, all right. Hmm. Who's next? Giselle. Let me say something. Giselle, I actually, okay, but let me put it like this. One thing I can say about that heifer and I can really admire about her, baby, she could take exactly what the fuck she dish out. I give it. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When I tell you that bitch can eat the shit you serve her with, she eats it. And she keeps a posture, and she keeps like she just, baby, you know what she remind me of? That damn Phaedra part. Phaedra, baby. I'm talking about they can eat your insults. And they still will remain in character. Like you cannot get them out of their character. Okay? She represents as far as reacting to things that comes just straight out. Baby, I'm talking about Wendy ran her ass for Phil. But you know what the hell for Wendy did? Anybody want Chinese food? Oh, well, Chinese food here. Food's here. Oh, y'all ain't hungry. I'm hungry. After I just got through service, see, like I say, you can kind of admire Giselle. Giselle know how to eat the shit that comes to her. So I mean, she built for it. I mean, hell, of course she gonna shade everybody relationship. She ain't got no damn man, of course. Okay. But of course she gonna shade everybody man, of course. You know she gonna shade everybody relationship, of course. It's so telling why, cause she ain't got no man, and she know that's exactly where y'all go at. And you know what? She prepared herself for those insults. Although, completely